From Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner here at the 18th Tower alongside Frank Nobilo, 15 times a winner around the world. Frank, normally we would see you over at that special spot, Amen Quarter, 12T, but you're with me today. Take me back to your playing days. What ran through your mind as you stood over that opening tee shot?
I couldn't feel my hands, really. I was so nervous to get to play there for the first time, and that was just a practice round. I think anybody that goes there for just a round of golf, you get the same feeling. You're like, am I really allowed to play? And then the course just comes to you. It really does. It flows beautifully. There's a lot more undulations than you even give it credit for, but, you know, hey, you're going to reference Amen Corner, so will I. Amen Corner technically is the second shot into 11, 12, and the tee shot at 13, not the 3 holes.
And that a very good start to this final round, and we're off and running here at the Masters. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
He's got 141 to the hole, pin in the back.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
14 feet to the hole. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. Moving on to the 575-yard par 5 second at Augusta National. One of 2 par 5s on this first 9. Reachable into for many in the field, but the green is protected by large, deep bunkers. That one going to be in great shape. So following the birdie at 1, a solid drive here at the second.
Now, this par 5 green is well protected. That's 2 good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Well, going to get a chance to try that again. This going to be equally as tough. Another try to get this up and out. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Onward now to the classic 350-yard par 4 third hole here at Augusta National. Best probably to hit short of the 4 fairway bunkers and then have a full shot into this green, which slopes right to left. That's not going as intended. And that will fall to earth and wind up in the second cut. So from off the fairway, his second now at 3.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Nearly had it, just going to wander a foot or so by. So back-to-back pars after the opening birdie as he'll stay at 1 under. Next up, the stout par 3 fourth here at Augusta National, measuring 240 yards. Middle to long iron is the play here, but accuracy is key with the 2 bunkers protecting the front of that green. And this one well over the green, and it's back into the second cut. Now a second to this par 3. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. We move now to hole number 5, Magnolia, a par 4 at a stout 495 yards. Avoiding the 2 deep bunkers left of the fairway is a must, but a sloped green full of little hollows makes getting an approach to birdie range no small feat. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
From the fairway Nota, this is 3rd.
As we just saw, so difficult to hold the green here at the 5th with the undulating surfaces, which is going to make this pitch shot a little bit more difficult.
Just a little over-ambitious on that chip shot. It just sailed past.
Now this putt from 23 feet. Okay, a first hiccup here on this front side. That is in for bogey. Another good par 3 here on this first 9. It's the 180-yard par 3 6th. Elevated tee, 2-tiered green. Chance to make it 2, but you need to be precise on the tee. Not enough club, and that is into the giant bunker short of this 6th green. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Yeah, good putt. Give him a Sandy for his efforts there as he escapes that green side bunker and comes away with a par. On to hole number 7 now, a par 4 at 450 yards. It's one of the narrower holes on the course, so precision is more important than power off the tee. The second shot is no bargain either, with a total of 5 bunkers completely surrounding a fairly small green. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? All right, in the heart. That is nearly 50 feet, but the pace was perfect. And that, my friends, is a birdie the hard way. So where the second hole, the par 5, is considerably downhill, the 8th is up the hill. You can certainly make an eagle here, but it requires 2 good shots and maybe a little luck. If you play it off the right, it'll kick down and leave you within eagle range. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5.
Decision time here at the par 5, and that lie really determines everything. Ball sitting on the pine straw. Just how far or how much can you get out of this lie?
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. I think I'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We wrap up the first 9 with the tough 460-yard par 4, known for a treacherous 3-tiered green that slopes sharply from back to front. Approach shots here that don't have enough carry could also wind up rolling a good 30, 40 yards or so back down the hill.
Somehow that ball went through the trees. Actually, it didn't scrub too much speed off it. It's going to be all right.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, the good news is this ball has found the fairway, but the 2 bunkers guarding the left side of the 9th are in play. Going to have to hit something high and soft to find the right level of this green.
Oh dear, is that going to get up? No, it will not. And goodbye. That's going to roll a mile all the way off the front of this green.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that's in first par here at the 9th. And that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. Start of the second 9 here at Augusta National is also the start of a difficult stretch. These 2 par 4s, 10 and 11, all you want, and then you get up to that challenging little par 3, 12. Now this, his second from out of the pine straw. And that one going to make its way into the second cut.
Has a shot of about 145 yards.
And this is a problem. Down off the pine tree and into the second cut.
He's 11 feet away.
Yeah, that's a good putt right there. You hate to be sweating those for bogey, but it will indeed be just the one drop shot. On now to the second hardest hole in Masters history, the 511. It's been noted that the great Bobby Jones always wanted there to be a wide gap between a good tee shot and a bad one. Thus, in keeping with that spirit, this hole was lengthened 15 yards back in 2022. Amen Corner officially begins now. His second at hole number 11.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
A birdie putt here at the 11.
And this is one you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
That one just going to sneak on by. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Well, nowhere on this golf course are the colors more vibrant than right here. Hole number 12. So easy on the eyes. So much harder is figuring the mysterious winds. The answers lie somewhere near the top of those towering pines that kiss the Georgia sky. Augusta's beguiling beauty. Golden Bell. Gotta be careful of this ball checking up too soon, as he'll try to get this just right. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Didn't trust the read there, and that's gonna cost him.
One over for the day.
Hole number 13. This is regarded by most as the greatest par 5 in the world. Why? The risk-reward that's involved and all the history that's been written here at this wonderful hole. Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Frank, you know, you've been in the spot. It is one of the most anticipated shots in the entire sport. The second at 13 at Augusta National. How do you do with that one?
That was great, Rich. This is the most famous par 5 in the world. One of the reasons why, too, not just the dog-leg left that the hole presents, but the uneven lie for the second shot. That had to be hit good, and was indeed.
Yes, a two-putt birdie. That's in for a 4. This 14th hole at 440 yards is a good one. The real challenge here is the green. Two-time Masters champion Ben Crenshaw considered this to be one of the most difficult in golf. Oh, this is tugged way left. And a missed fairway there, as that's going to wind up in the second cut. So this a long one now for his second to the par 4. Yeah, good concentration there. That's a distance where a putt could get away, but that in for a par. We come now to the instantly recognizable hole number 15. It's called Firethorn. Traditionally, it has been the second easiest hole on the course, behind only number 13. But it was lengthened in 2022 with an extra 20 yards added on, making that potential carry over the pond with a second shot that much tougher. And that will not hold on to the fairway. It's into the second cut on the left-hand side. This is such a tough green to land a ball softly on, and that continues over the back here at hole number 15. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Lots of options from behind the green. Better choose correctly, because this ball will race away from you.
A look at birdie here at 15.
Not a ton in this, but you have to hit it firm.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We arrive now at the 170-yard par 3 16th, played entirely over water to a green flanked by 3 bunkers. Like every hole at Augusta, precision off the tee here is key. You can make a birdie. Okay, safely aboard. This is an 11-foot putt. Got it there, but not quite on target. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. This par 4 17th at 440 yards, one of the most famous in the sport. This is where in 1986, Jack Nicklaus, at the age of 46, made the birdie putt. Vern Lundquist on the call. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for his second into the wind. Well, not as close to the pin as you'd like, but when you find greens in regulation on a regular basis, you're going to have a chance. Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Disappointment there. I'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Well, the difficulty here at the finishing hole, this famous 465-yard par 4 18th, is that you are coming out of a narrow chute off the tee, and it is steeply up the hill. Good drive, though, puts you in position to maybe make a birdie. That a beautiful tee shot through the chute here at 18, and that is going to be ideal. So now, up the hill, his second at 18. That one was running so high. Okay, a good putt for his par here at the 18th green. And that will close out an even par round of 72. Well, that'll wrap it up for us today. We saw a lot of great golf, Frank.
Yeah, the course was good. It was gettable for some, but, in the end, it really gave you...
Now, from Augusta National Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia, EA Sports so proudly presents this step on the road to the Masters. Rich Lerner, so pleased to be joined by Frank Novello. And Frank, the setting here at Augusta National, as always, is ideal. You could just sort of sit and watch and soak it all in. But you have to get out there and play. So what are the keys to being successful here?
Getting used to the uphill and downhill lies. And you see that on what is regarded really as the most perfect par 5 ever created. That's 13. Because if you had a nice tee shot, you're going to go for that green across the tributary of Rays Creek, then you better used to be having the ball above your feet. And of course, then you get to 16, and I'm going to steal a line, from the great Vern Lundquist. Yes, sir. And yes, sir, you know you're playing a beauty.
Nota Begay is on the ground for us at the first green.
And this has a pretty clear right to left break to it. Players got to recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Oh, yes, really impressive right down. That goes down for a birdie.
Now to the second 575-yard par 5 down the hill here at Augusta National. One of 2 5s on this first 9. This is a place where you can make something happen and jumpstart your round.
There's no way that ball could have gone through the tree, but somehow it did. Finished up actually all right.
But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. So not much more than a tap in there for a birdie, and what a start. 2 under through 2 holes. Now to the short par 4 third, only 350 yards. I think one of the more underrated holes on this golf course. We know those 5 pars plus the 12th on that second 9 get so much attention, and rightly so. But this is a wonderful hole, strategic, and you need some touch here. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, it's a short shot on paper, but this shot will definitely embarrass you if you don't pay attention. Green is sloped severely from right to left. It's elevated, which makes it awfully difficult to get the ball close.
Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. So 3 straight birdies. It might be a little too much to ask for to start the round. It's a par at the third to remain 2 under. Now to the fourth, an excellent par 3. This requires a solid, pure strike. You can't fake it on this hole, and you're happy to walk away with 3. This 4th green is a tough one to hit, and that one going to wind up a bit too long. Second shot now here at the par 3. this from 7 feet. Okay, good job to limit the damage, as that's in for a bogey. Inspired by the road hole at the old course at St. Andrews, the 495-yard par 4 fifth. This an excellent par 4, second longest at Augusta National, uphill slightly and dogleg to the left. Yeah, that will get a little bit of run. That will be just fine. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. And that will run all the way through the green and into the back bunker here at hole number 5. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good thump of the sand and a good chance to save par. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. We make our way now to the 180-yard par 3 sixth, second par 3 on the first 9 here at Augusta. Elevated tee looks down on a 2-tiered undulating green that will absolutely test you. Okay, that one passed the hole just a bit, but a birdie try upcoming. Now this Noda for birdie.
And this is definitely coming from his left, just slightly down the slope.
No, I kind of underread that one, and it winds up missing below the hole. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On to hole number 7. It is a par 4 at an even 450 yards in length. Anything into the pine trees running the length of the fairway can oftentimes lead to a bogey or worse, with the 3 front bunkers preventing any thoughts of running one up to the green. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Well positioned in the fairway, but there is no guarantees to hit the green. It is protected by a series of bunkers all around it, and precision is a requirement.
That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. -1 for the day. We move now to the 8th here at Augusta. This is an uphill 570-yard par 5. Avoid the fairway bunker off the tee, and reaching into is definitely a possibility.
Absolute beauty.
Okay, I'll be pretty happy with that one on the green and two, but a long ways. Frank, he'll need to refocus immediately because that's not a guarantee. 2 putts from that distance.
Exactly, Rich. No time to celebrate right now. Grind on that first putt. Get it inside that magic circle. At least try and guarantee a birdie.
This will move to his right for birdie. Not a problem. That's in for birdie. And that score moves to 2 under par. Par 4 ninth is intriguing here at Augusta National. This is where you can see just how hilly the golf course is. It may not show up on television that way, but you can certainly feel it as you make your way up to this 9th green. From the pine straw now, his second. Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And this will be a 2 under score of 34 on this first 9, so good work to this point. Second 9 begins with a downhill 495-yard par 4 featuring a 60-yard long center bunker short of the green. The first hole until 1935, number 10 traditionally plays harder than any other hole here at Augusta National. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. From a bit of a downslope here, his second to the par 4.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Just slightly down the hill this one, but it's going to have a good amount of movement from right to left.
No, I think he knew it right when it left the putter face. Didn't get that far enough out to the right. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We move along to hole number 11 here at Augusta National. Now at 520 yards, a par 4. This tee box shifted a bit to the left in 2022, which lengthened the hole a good 15 yards, so that now navigating a tee shot down the right side brings more risk into play.
Right where you want to be.
Water left and long. This is second at 11. Here we go. This one for birdie. Nope. And he gets that to drop. Back-to-back pars here on 10 and 11 to begin his backside. Welcome to the 155-yard par 3 12th. Maybe the most famous par 3 in the world. Hogan's Bridge, Rays Creek, you're familiar with all the names. A bunker in front of the green and two behind. Club selection and trying best as you can to gauge the wind, absolutely critical. Okay, that's safe, but he'll be putting from the other side of the green. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. That, so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. On now to hole number 13, the iconic par 5 Azalea. This hole had some modifications made to it prior to the 2023 Masters that added 35 yards of length to stretch out a new total of 545 yards. So what had traditionally been the easiest hole on the course now has a new challenge to it as players decide on their second shot whether to risk carrying that tributary to Rays Creek that frames the front of this green.
Well, somehow, the ball's got through the other side of the tree and really hadn't lost that much yardage.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Great place to go after this green from the left side of the fairway. Player able to control their ball flight and hopefully control the spin to get it close.
Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No, no chance.
I'm loving this round of golf. More shots, more touch. Another great one there.
Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Okay, good work from off the green, and that's how you walk away with a birdie here at the par 5. On to the 440-yard par 4 14th, the only hole at Augusta National without a single bunker. The terraced green is the challenge here. Oh, he's overcooked it. That is well left. And that will not be the desired outcome. It's into the second cut.
Now it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
Just needed a little bit more, but he couldn't quite get it there.
Well, he gave that birdie putt a good run, but par is all I'll have to show for it.
On to the final par 5 on this second 9, the now 550-yard 15. This historically has played well under par, but renovations in 2022 added an extra 20 yards to the hole. Well-placed tee shots to the right side of the fairway create a big advantage, but the risk of running into the pine straw or facing a side hill lie has also been increased. And a bit of a misstep there. That ball's going to come to rest in the second cut. Oh, and that's a big mistake here at 15. That ball just had too much steam on it, and it winds up in the water. So with a penalty stroke added in, now lying 3, readying for shot number 4. Okay, not a bad lead. That's a good shot.
8-foot putt here. Three under on the day.
Par 3 16th here at Augusta National, and so many of the most indelible moments in the history of the sport happen right here at this short par 3. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Okay, no problem with that.
Next up, the uphill par 4 17th, measuring 440 yards. The Eisenhower tree, you may remember, was removed in 2014 after being damaged in an ice storm, but challenges remain, especially the green, which seems to slope off in just about every direction. This is turning a little to his left. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Well, all the elements of his game have been in sync today. A terrific shot right there.
It's all about getting it inside that 3-foot circle around the hole. That was a really nice shot.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Final hole here at Augusta National. It is all you want. 465 yards up the hill, all right in front of you. Hit the perfect drive, the perfect approach, and you might get the perfect ending. All you've ever wanted. Yeah, that one navigated beautifully through that narrow opening, and that is going to work out just fine. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second.
Just think about it. You've got to cover nearly 2 football fields of distance and get it inside 5 feet. You wouldn't think that's possible.
Yeah, it's a birdie at the last. And that is going to be a solid round of 68. Frank, you've played around here so many times and broadcast from the perch here at Augusta National down at Amen Corner. I feel like you can learn something new every time you watch around here at Augusta National. Just such a marvelous place.
It is. You know, I pinch myself. I used to pinch myself when I played there. And as you reference as a broadcaster, it's special. It's sort of set in stone and time, if that makes sort of sense. But you're privileged just to go out there and play.
So for Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay III, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner. We'll see you next time on EA Sports PGA Tour Golf.